Deep in the forest, a lioness gave birth to a new life into the world, but at a great cost. Tragically, the lioness died in the process, departing from her newborn cub. Alone in the wild, the newborn cub lay under the vast sky, his cries echoing into the emptiness. Hours later, a flock of sheep wandered nearby and curiously approached the cub. The cub, helpless and alone, naturally followed the sheep, seeking warmth and companionship. The sheep were surprised at first but eventually accepted the little lion into their fold.
From that day on, the lion cub became part of the flock. He ate grass, played with the lambs, and flocked with the sheep at night. As he grew, the cub believed he was one of them. He never questioned his identity. He never roared. He grazed, bleated, and feared the predators that hunted the flock. To him, he was a sheep through and through. Time passed, and the cub grew into a strong, majestic lion, but his reflection remained unseen and his potential untouched. He was content to live a life of meekness and fear, surrounded by sheep, who reinforced his belief that he was just like them. One day, as the flock grazed peacefully, a mighty lion appeared from the forest. The sheep scattered in terror, their bleats filling the air as they fled. During the confusion, the older lion noticed something strange as his sharp eyes fell on the young lion grazing among the sheep. "What madness is this?" he thought. "A lion living as a sheep?" Abandoning his hunt, the older lion went after the young one. When the young lion saw the older lion's approach, he panicked and ran as fast as he could. "Why is this lion chasing me?" he thought. "I'm just a sheep." Despite his speed, the older lion caught him, pinning him to the ground. The young lion trembled and cried, "Please don't hurt me. I'm just a poor sheep." The older lion stared in disbelief. "You are no sheep. You're a lion." "No, I'm not." The young lion cried, "I've lived with the sheep my whole life. Please let me go." Shaking his head, the older lion said, "You've forgotten who you are. But I'll remind you." Without another word, the older lion dragged the young one to a nearby lake. The young lion resisted, digging his claws into the ground, crying and pleading to be set free. But the older lion wouldn't let go. When they reached the lake, its surface was still and calm, like a perfect mirror. The older lion forced the young one to look into the water. "Look," he said. "See who you are." Trembling, the young lion hesitated but eventually gazed into the water. What he saw left him speechless. For the first time, he saw his reflection, not the face of a sheep, but the face of a lion. He blinked in disbelief, thinking it must be a mistake. But the image didn't change. Turning to the older lion, then back to the water. This can't be me," he whispered. "It is you," the older lion said firmly. "You are a lion, like me. You've always been a lion, but you've been living a lie. You've let the sheep around you convince you otherwise. Wake up." As the realization sank in, something deep within the young lion stirred. A surge of energy, unfamiliar yet powerful, something he couldn't quite explain. It was as if a door had opened inside him, releasing a surge of energy he'd never felt before. The older lion stepped back and commanded, "Now roar, roar. Let the world hear who you truly are." The young lion hesitated. "I don't know how," he admitted. "You don't need to know," the older lion said. "It's already inside you. Just let it out." At first, the young lion hesitated, but then he dug deep into that newfound strength within him. He opened his mouth wide, and a powerful, earth-shaking roar erupted. The sound echoed through the forest, scattering the sheep watching from a distance. The young lion stood taller, his chest puffed out, his eyes blazing with newfound clarity. At that moment, he realized the truth. He wasn't a sheep. He never was. He was a strong, fearless, and free lion king of the wild. This story carries a powerful truth. It's about you, and it's about me. Many of us live as sheep, hiding our true potential because of fear, doubt, or the influence of those around us. unaware of our true nature. We let our surroundings, our fears, and the limitations imposed by others define us. But within each of us lies a lion, an untapped reservoir of strength, courage, and potential waiting to be awakened. We're stronger than we think, braver than we believe, and more capable than we imagine. The day you recognize your true self, everything changes. The timid sheep within you disappears, replaced by the fearless lion you were always meant to be. Don't let the sheep you've grown comfortable with dictate your identity. Stop grazing with the sheep and start roaring like the lion you were always meant to be. Stand apart. Embrace your power. Roar loud enough to make the world tremble. Your potential is limitless. All you need to do is recognize it and let it shine.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more exciting content. Stay tuned for more amazing videos.